Talking to no one, this fella.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Racing Queensland. It's great to be back on the airwaves for our fourth season. What a show we've got lined up, coming to you over the half an hour. We've got Street Punt, we've got the Jockey Challenge, which is we have the jockeys racing down the home straight of Eagle Farm. Also, we've got the Need to Breed, and we catch up with Darren Condon from the Brisbane Racing Club. And joining us on the panel is our usual suspects, Larry Cassidy and Ben Donoghue, and welcome, Larry.
Thanks, Jess. Great to be here for season 4, and what a great season we've got awaiting everyone.
Now, you hit a big milestone over the during the week on Wednesday. You rode a double. Tell us, what was it?
Yeah, I brought up my 2400th winner, which is a great milestone to get. My aim this season is to reach 2500 and then beyond that.
Well, hopefully you just might make 3,000 like the great Lester Piggott one day.
Let's hope I'm not riding as long as Lester.
And Ben, welcome.
Great to be back, Jess, and congratulations to you, Larry, and hopefully Pepperwood can chalk up one more winner for you on the weekend. But Jess, I'm glad fashions of the field are over, mate, because stripes on stripes on stripes wouldn't have made the cut anywhere at Flemington last week.
Well, luckily I wasn't at Flemington. I'm heading to Eagle Farm and I was the winner. So that's all that matters, mate. As long as I win where I'm at. Now, coming up, we're just going to have what's coming up on the show is the Jockeys Challenge. And what we're going to show you now is a quick highlight of what's coming up. So stay tuned with us over the coming show where there's plenty of action, plenty of entertainment and lots of laughs. Now let's get into it. We're going to look at race 5 over the 1600 metres. Now Ben, what have you come up with?
Punters, Pepperwood's got his hoof on the till. Larry enlightened me before the show. He's going okay. He's got top weight. But I'm going to put Pepperwood on top. Second, Mr. Light Blue stormed home last start fresh. Apparently he's going very well this campaign. For third, Countin Costa. He also returned well from a spell. And fourth, Preacher Boy for Roger Milne, going well this campaign. Larry?
Yeah, obviously I'm riding Pepperwood. His first up run was very good. If there's any rain about, he grows another leg on a wet track. Maybe he should have been in last Saturday.
He might have. Now myself, I like number 3 here, Mr. Light Blue. He's second up over the mile. He's looking well. He's from the Barry Baldwin stable. Barrier 1, Jim Byrne on board. I think this was one horse. I think you tipped it 100 to 1 last season.
Fantastic Blue, Jess. That's right, punters. Yours truly did tip Fantastic Blue at 100 to 1 over the Winter Carnival. Just
letting the punters remind you of what great form you can be in at times, even when you're bagging me about in the suit. Now I like Mr. Light Blue on top from number 7, Jet Style, number 4, Countin Costa for third, and Larry's mount there, Pepperwood. But I think Mr. Light Blue will definitely give you a great show at each way odds. Now we're going to go to a commercial break, and straight after that I catch up with Darren Condon from the Brisbane Racing Club.
Get into all the betting action with TatsBet. Go online, call 13 19 39. Use the smartphone app or visit your local betting outlet in Queensland, Northern Territory, SA or Tassie. TatsBet. More action, more places.
Yes, now we're about to head to Darren Condon where he talks about the Summer Carnival, what's on offer, and there's some great value out of the Brisbane Racing Club over the Summer Carnival. So we recommend that you get out there for plenty of entertainment, plenty of stories. And here I am, catching up with Darren Condon. Joining me is Darren Condon, Chief Operating Officer of the Brisbane Racing Club, and welcome, Darren.
Oh, thanks, Jesse.
It's great to have you on board again, and We're leading into the summer series here in Queensland, and can you tell us a bit about it and what the Brisbane Racing Club have on offer?
Yeah, look, the summer series is a pretty underestimated part of racing in Queensland. It's 11 black type races over 5 meetings, so it's a very exciting time for us, and people can come out to the races in Brisbane, see all the horses leading into the Magic Millions Carnival. And this year we've put together a special offer, a summer series pass. For $25, people get entry to the racecourse, into the exclusive summer series area on the public lawn, a $5 betting voucher.
Jeez.
A drink voucher, and a ticket to come back in January and February. How can you beat that value? You can't lose.
Sign me up.
Absolutely.
Now tell me, with the summer series, there's how many group races, list black type races are there?
There's 11 black type races, 2 Group 3s, the Vo Rogue and the Boomer Handicap. So the racing's very strong at that time of year for us, and a lot of those Magic Millions hopefuls will be racing here over that time. So you don't have to go to the Gold Coast to see Magic Millions horses.
And where is the best place to purchase these tickets?
Best place to go is to brc.com.au, and you can buy those tickets online, and we'll send them out to you, and you can have a great day at the races.
Geez, Darren, for $25, it sounds like absolutely exceptional value.
Absolutely, and it's not the only offer we've got. People can upgrade to the members enclosure if they come out to the races for just $45. They get in access to our members area and a complimentary glass of sparkling wine or a beer on the day if they want to go that more upmarket option and be with in our comfort of our members areas.
Now, as well, there's the great incentive for the Young Members Association. Can you tell us a bit about the Young Members incentive?
Yeah, look, we've got the Young Members, a very important part of our membership. You know, they're the future of our club, and we're driving it forward with our membership growth. So we've put a Christmas special together where the usual nomination fee's been relaxed, so young members can join the club. $220 gets you membership to the club. If you sign up, we also waive the right to a seconder or a proposer. And as soon as you sign up, pay your $220, you're straight in. And the people that attend the functions also get that deducted from their membership fees.
It's a great place to network, isn't it?
Look, the racetrack's always been a great place to network, and I think young people are starting to realise that once again. And gee, it's a great place to have fun.
And I'm sure we're going to have plenty of fun out here today. Now tell me, just on a lighter note, how's the bike riding going?
Pretty well. We've been getting out there doing a little bit of cycling and doing our best with Robbie Heathcote. He's a bit like buffering. He gets on the front and won't give up his spot. He's a tough cyclist, and I think he likes the pain of it all.
Well, Darren, thanks for joining us on Racing in Queensland, and look forward to having you on show again.
Thanks, Jesse.
Yeah, no, it's great value for Brisbane Racing Club, and Ben will be joining you out there this weekend, most likely.
Yeah, mate, most definitely. I need to work on my tan, so the outdoors are just perfect for me.
There's plenty of sunbeds around town as well. Now we're going to look at race 6 over the 2400. It looks to be a competitive race. And remember, go to TatsBet Fixed Odds for the best prices around town. Now here I like number 5, Run Royal Run. I think this horse is going to be very hard to beat. It's drawn 12, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a worry over the 2400. He drops 4 kilos. Well, he's carrying 54. C months on board. It was slightly unlucky last start. I think he's the one to beat. I think Buffett, I had it on top last time they met. He was slightly unfortunate. I think he'll be very competitive well from the Bruce Hill stable. Number 10 for 3rd, King Utah, and the top weight, Rathira, for 4. So I like 5, 7, 10 and 1. Ben, how did you see it?
Yeah, Jesse, I'm going to put Rathira on top. That race won by Mark last start. They dawdled up in front. They ran home about 33.6, and Rathira was out the back with Big Girls Don't Cry. I know he's got 59 kilos, but from gate 1, Galloway, I'll put him to sleep. Rathira on top. I'm going to put Bid Spotter in for 2nd, Saint Costa in for 3rd, and that horse I mentioned before, Big Girls Don't Cry. Mel Eggleston jumped her from the 1350 to about a 2200 metre race. That might have brought her along, and she's going to be a big price for 4th.
Larry, you riding one in the race?
Yeah, I'm on Trajet, stablemate of Pepperwood, and he's backing up from last week. Have no problem running the 2400. This race is a little bit harder though.
Now, just moving on, one of the issues that's been huge over the coming weeks has been obviously the D Oliver, the D Oliver saga and betting. Just one thing I want to tap on here is. Larry, I don't know if you're too familiar with it, but punting in New Zealand, jockeys are apparently allowed to bet in New Zealand. Is that right?
Yeah, apparently there's a rule now where jockeys can bet on their own horses using their own TAB account, but it has to be made available to the stewards when requested. But they can only back a horse they are riding.
Yeah, right. So it does make it, I think if everything is transparent in fairness and everything's open-handed, I think it's quite a good idea, and I think the stewards over there have got it right. I think jockeys should be allowed to bet on their own horses if possible.
Well, they certainly shouldn't be able to back another horse. I'm 50-50 on it. I just think if you back a horse one week and then decide not to back it the next week, how's that going to look? I think it just opens up a new can of worms.
All right, Ben, on another subject, it was the Melbourne Carnival. It was huge, the Spring Carnival was big. How did you find it?
Yeah, look, Derby Day was a very successful day. Punters gave a truckload back on Cup Day, a little bit more on Oaks Day, and it was great to see Singo and the Pumper reunite on a great victory for Dear Demi and the Oaks, and salvage something on the last day of the Carnival, Jess.
Yeah, no, I was very happy to see Clary Connors get that winner. He's a hard worker, Clary, and he deserves every little bit. And I'm sure that victory made up for Gay Waterhouse, Barrier 11 and more joyous in the Cox Plate.
Precisely.
Now we go into another segment on the show where I was at the races, and it's a little bit of fun. And I caught up with a few people at the races having a bit of fun. And this is what happened when we go at the races and have a laugh.
Mate, how are you?
Very well, yourself?
Very, very, very good.
You're back in a winner?
The camera.
Yeah, you're back in a winner?
I've actually picked up the first race of the day, 2:20 clear. You know, all these boys are getting on my tips and I'm losing, so they're out for the rest of the day.
Tell me, you come out here often?
First time I've been here. Last time was for Music Festival and I barely made it out alive.
And how's the inner life treating you at the moment?
How's the what, sorry?
Inner life treating you
The
at the
inner
moment.
life? Oh, mate, this is where it's at. General admission, forget about it.
So the Young Members Committee is the place to be?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, to my girlfriend at home, I love you very much. I'll see you soon. Just kidding. Can't wait to see you.
Now tell me this. You're going to come back again?
Of course, mate. This is where it's at. How could you not come back? Is Doomben doing something for Melbourne Cup Day?
It is. Big day.
Excellent. I'll be here.
And
Count me in.
now, so would you join up today? Would you sign up?
Become a member?
Become a member.
How much? Does your own take cash?
They're waiving the fee.
Done.
Done deal?
Get me the pen.
I'm signing now.
Right now.
Done deal.
Let's do it.
All right, very good.
Done.
Member.
Get into all the betting action with TatsBet. Go online. Call 13 19 39. Use the smartphone app or visit your local TAB. TatsBet. More action, more places.
This summer, Brisbane heats up with the sizzling racing action of the Sky Racing Summer Series. But while the horses are tearing up the turf, you can dress down and spend a relaxed afternoon at the track. Over 5 days from November 24 to December 29, experience real horsepower with a summer vibe. For exceptional value, buy a summer super pass including entry, drink and betting vouchers and more. $50 value for just $25. Tickets are limited. Purchase online at brc.com.au.
You got to get rid of that.
Welcome back, and now we're going to get straight back into it. Race 7. It's over the 1300. I found a special here. I absolutely think one is just right out of the box. I think number 6 here, Bribey, is the best bet on the program. From Barrier 3, Damien Brown on board from the Heathcote stable. I think this is the most horse with probably the most potential in the race. It's a show a hard gelding, 5-year-old. You know, it's won at the track. It's won at, it hasn't won at the distance, but it's had 3 starts for 2 seconds, and I think this is going to be a great each-way bet. Barrier 3, D Brown, Robbie Heathcote, I think it's just a great each-way bet. I like number 9 for the second, requested, another one that's probably the main danger in the race. I'm going to take this in a Quinella. It'll be one of its most competitive, it'll be most competitive against Bribery. And number 8, for the trifecta, Rapid Like a Dane. I think that's going to be the trifecta in the race, and I'm going to tip that. 6, 9 and 8, with Bribey being the best bet on the program. Larry, you've got a mount in the race.
Yeah, Jess.
You're riding Noisy Ocean.
That's right, I'm riding Noisy Ocean. He's first up from a spell, and he's a horse with really good potential, but he ran into a lot of wet tracks last start, and once he got up to the 2,000 metre journey, which obviously is first up, he really showed his true potential. And first up, stayers can run good first up, but he needs a good track.
Yeah, he needs a good track, all right, and he's had four attempts first up for 0-0-0, so I'd be staying well away from him anyway. But you got Barrier 1, you'll have to weave some magic.
Yeah, he is a horse that gets back, and he's look. I think there's a race with a bit of speed on. So if they do overdo it, you never know. He just could be flying home at the finish.
Ben, have you found 100 to 1 shot?
No, not in this race, Jess, but I like Requested. I think the horse has got a tooth on the till. From gate 6, it'll ping. Hammersley will be there. It'll lead. Hopefully get onto the Dulux. Went down narrowly to Rapid Like a Dane last start, punters. I think he can turn the result on Rapid Like a Dane and Salute for Kelly. I'm going to put Epic Dragon in for second. This is a horse from Victoria that Tony Gwolland has acquired, won first up. I think it can go well second round time. And Jungle Heat for third. Again, this horse, look, I'm just putting it in for a bit of value there for the trifectas. But for fourth, punters, please do not go omitting Zamboni. She sort of came to life last campaign. From gate 13, Muncie's just going to drag her back. Larry, you alluded to the fact that there's going to be a bit of pace on. If Hammersley can't get a few cheap sections on Requested, Zamboni, the mare, she is going to be steaming home, and she'll be a good each way price, promise.
You know, I've looked at her, and yeah, definitely one an odds worth looking at. Now we've got a few ticket giveaways here for over the summer carnival, and that's coming up over the course of the 2 months we're on air. And then this is question of the week to win these 2 tickets. It's what horse did D. Oliver back in that inquiry? And so just send us an email at info@racinginqueensland.com for the chance to win those 2 free entry tickets. And remember, you can always go to tatsfixbet.com for the best odds around town.
Get into all the betting action with TatsBet. Go online, call 13 19 39. Use the smartphone app or visit your local betting outlet in Queensland, Northern Territory, SA or Tassie. TatsBet. More action, more places.
Here we are for the segment of Street Punt. We're out the front of Doomben Race Club, and we're about to go up to some random fellas out here outside of Doomben Race Course before the gates open. They're keen punters. We're going to try and make a quick 50 before we go in. So let's go over and see some of the boys. How you going, buddy?
Yeah, good, mate.
Name's Jess.
Yeah, right, Matt.
Racing in Queensland, Matt. Now listen, playing a new segment here, Street Punt. You in?
Yeah.
What's you like a punt? Well, we're going to flip a coin, heads or tails.
Oh, heads, mate, yeah.
You in?
Yeah.
Right. Fiver.
5. Hang on.
Where's me fiver?
Yeah.
I've done me dough already. I haven't even got in the gates and I've done me dough.
This might be it here, mate.
Righto, here we go. We've got a fiver here, heads or tails. Now you hold the money,
All right.
I'll flip the coin.
Yeah, heads.
Street punt, here we go, heads or tails.
I saw the tail in.
Tails it is, and he wins! Streeter!
Best out of 3.
There we go, best out of 3 wants to double up.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I've got to get around to the other boys yet, so I better double up,
We'll let
eh?
them in. Might see if one of them can get a
We'll double up first.
All right, fair enough.
Righto, here we go, we're going to double up here. He's gone, the man's gone. He's on the racks.
Let me check that corn, Joe. Yeah.
Is it all right?
Yeah.
You happy with it?
Yeah, happy with the corn.
All clear?
All clear.
Quick weight? All right, here we go.
All right. Heads. Come on, matey.
Oh, heads! Far out.
We'll call that even, eh?
Dummy no. Even it is, and he's off with me money! He's off with it! Fucking dirty bastard. Righto. All right, sweet. Well, Matty, thanks for that.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
All the best for the day.
Thank you.
Get into all the betting action with TatsBet. Go online, call 13 19 39. Use the smartphone app or visit your local betting outlet in Queensland, Northern Territory, SA or Tassie. TatsBet. More action, more places.
All right, now it's great racing coming up at Eagle Farm this weekend. And boys, have you ever been to the Eagle Farm markets?
Jesse, I have, and I can vouch for the Kransky sausage, I can vouch for the chicken burgers, and I can also vouch for the waffles. Larry, yourself?
Yes, took the family along there, had an absolute ball. Great food, plenty of food, lots of entertainment. You got fruit, you got fish. I can definitely vouch for the German sausages too. Absolutely fantastic.
There's fresh seafood, man, there. All the fresh seafood in the world, sand crabs, muddies, just get down there. Great morning out.
It's a great morning out there now as well. Let's look into it. Race 8. We're just about to wrap it up. Race 8 over the 1,200 metres. It's a tricky little affair. Ben, what have you come up with?
Yeah, I'm going to put Suki on top for no other reason than Timmy Bell for John Thompson. The family reunites, if I can use that word. Kelso for Muntz second. They're an unstoppable combination. Unfortunately, it's going to be short. For third, I'll put in Les Ross. He's going really well, Les Ross, Larry. I'm not sure if you've had a chance to ride any of his horses, but he's going really well since he's resumed. I'll put Mashani Stelton for third and Sunset Affair, Gillian for fourth, Blinkers back on. I noticed that Kirk Matheson claims 3. He'll end up no weight and could be steaming home. But Les Ross, do you know how many horses he's got in work, Larry?
I think he's got about a dozen, but training a lot of winners, and he's only been training himself again for probably the last 4 or 5 months. And obviously getting all those horses going, and trained a lot of winners. Yeah, strike rate very good.
It is very good. It's also it's interesting to note that John Maher and his son and his young team have moved to Queensland to train. So it's going to be interesting to see how they set up here and how they do. I'm sure they're going to be very competitive in whatever they do. Yeah,
for sure. John Maher and his sons Dan. Very good trainer. He was
Golden Sword.
Golden Sword won the Epsom on Golden Sword and the Winfield Classic on Capchat. Come from last, and I actually should have won a Sydney Cup, but probably not one of my better rides, which he keeps reminding me at the track. But John's a great trainer, and when they build their team up and get them firing, he's gonna sneak up the trainers ladder very quickly.
They've actually acquired the old Gold Coast Polo Club playing fields, and it's just a marvellous establishment. And I guarantee that in 12 to 18 months' time, when these boys have got their stable of horses, they're going to take Brisbane by storm. And they've also got a Flemington satellite stable.
So they've set up 2 stables. I didn't know they had actually set up down in Flemington.
Yeah, they've got a marvellous establishment, and they're going to take Brisbane by storm. Just give them 12 months to settle in.
So Jesse's got his property at the Gold Coast.
Yep.
I think they've got a property in Melbourne too.
Yeah.
And all the horses are stabled at Eagle Farm on course.
Yeah, no, they're going to be very competitive, whatever they're doing. And the move back, I wonder what brought the move back from Singapore. I haven't wondered why.
I know one of the reasons was that Ma was so impressed by the tracks in Brisbane. He was talking about the grass track that's open, I think, most mornings, Larry.
Yep.
But also the dirt or the sand or the cinders, one of those. He was just so impressed with the training tracks, and it's compliments to the BRC.
You know, and especially now with the new board at Racing Queensland, I'm sure racing now is in far better hands and looks like it's moving forward in great shape, especially now that prize money has increased during the midweeks, and you know, they're starting to spread that cutest prize money around quite evenly. So it's moving forward and in the right direction, which is great for Queensland racing.
Yeah, for sure. And there's a new negotiation coming up with Racing Queensland and Tats to hopefully secure more money, which in turn will give us more prize money.
Yeah, and that's the one great thing about betting with Tats and Unitab up here is that it supports Queensland racing, and that's what the industry needs. It needs to steer away from those corporate bookmakers. And if you're having a punt, have a bet with Tats for sure, because that money's directed back into the industry. Now, that was a bit of a good chat there, and I'm tipping another one here. I like number 7 here, Seeking More, from the Kelso Wood stable. This is actually a full brother to Seek and Find. Kelso stepped this horse up from the 1,000 to the 1,350. He over-raced slightly. The reason that Kelso usually does this is that he tries to get these horses to settle. Now he's dropping this horse back from the 1,350 to the 1,200. It's a full brother to Seek and Find. It's got barrier 4. It's got Chris Muntz on board, 55.5. It's going to be very hard to beat. I think this horse is one horse that could be one to watch, and especially it being so well related by Sequoia. I like Seeking More on top. Substation for second, number 10. I think it'll be hard. It'll be thereabouts with Scott Galloway from the Tracy Green stable at Eagle Farm. Number 3, Big Decision, and 12 Suki for fourth. Now, I just want to touch on Suki. And from the John Thompson stable, it looks like Nathan Tinkler has fallen into a bit of a hole lately. He's a bit of a fire sale with those horses before the horses in training sale at the Magic Millions. It looks like he's in a spot of bother, and I don't really know where he's going with this, but apparently the VRC weren't going to let him run his horses over the Spring Carnival. Now, you know, I don't know the state of his position, but it looks like it could be in a spot of bother.
Yeah, look, I don't know the validation of those comments, Jess, but I know that when Nikita won that 1200 metre Group 1 on Saturday, Derby Day, that John Thompson was very emotional, and you rarely see that from the Patinack team. And I think he made the comment that from time to time it was difficult just to feed the horses. So look, I think racing needs someone like Tinkler. The Ingham boys they're still kicking around with a few horses every now and then with Waller, but I think racing needs Patinack, so let's hopefully they can get back on their feet soon.
All right, well, let's hope so. Let's hope he finds something and can kick. Now that's the show for the day, and coming next week you'll be joining us, Ben?
Most definitely, and hopefully with a pocket full of cash.
And Larry, you'll be back on board?
I'll be here for sure, and hopefully add to that winning tally of mine.
Get home Pepperwood on the weekend, Les.
That would be nice.
It would be nice. Now we're about to sign off with Larry's dash over the Dash for Cash for the 100. And now I'm Jesse McDonald. Thanks for joining us, and join us next week for the same place, same time. Bye for now.
Talking to no one, this fella.